Welcome to Shot in the Dark, a show where we spitball questions with the world's most fascinating people. Today we have Jeovani Flores Mendiola, an art student here at Kutztown. For reference of what Jeovani does on campus, let's have a look at one of his art pieces. So what inspired you to become an art major here?
It was 9th grade of high school where I started my art journey. They didn't really offer a lot of art classes in high school, but they did offer a half-year graphic design course, so I joined that. And the teacher, they told me I was a natural at the Adobe programs because I was getting a lot of the tools in the programs like really easily, and I was doing stuff that she hadn't really assigned while doing the assignments. So she told me that the school also offered these more incentivized programs in terms of like your coursework would be relating to something that you wanted to study outside of high school. So from 10th grade to 12th, I spent around 3 hours every day just doing art.
Oh, I mean that certainly got you into shape for a lot of the studio workshops here on campus.
Yeah, it got me used to working for long periods of time, especially with all the studios that I have to take now.
This is another piece of artwork that Jeovani has done, and this one's pretty interesting. Are there any artists that currently influence your style, or anything, you know, growing up that you saw and like, this is what I want to do for a living?
I would say Studio Ghibli really got me into art, specifically the movie My Neighbor Totoro, since it was the first one I've watched. I really fell in love with the way that they created environments and the roundness of a lot of their art. It created a nice feeling of warmth, and I really liked that, and I wanted to sort of create my own pieces encapsulating that to share it to other people.
Okay, okay. Here's another piece of art from Jeovani, and I think it's quite a showcase of his talent. Quite personally, it might just be my favorite. So, obviously you're pretty knee-deep into the art field at this point. Is there anyone in your family or perhaps a close relative or something that inspired you to go on this path, or are you just kind of a lone wolf on this journey?
So I'm actually the only art person in my family.
Okay.
I think my younger sister might, because she likes working in cosmetology, specifically in terms of like doing her makeup.
Oh, wow.
Which is an art field all of its own.
Oh, yeah.
If you really think about it. So we'll see how she goes. But a lot of my other family members are more inclined to do mechanical engineering. They like working with cars.
Okay. I mean, that's still definitely an art in of itself. I have no idea how to make a car work.
Oh yeah, they're very complicated machines.
So you talked about just being a whiz at the Adobe suite in high school and everything. So are you inclined mostly to go into graphic arts and graphic design, or are you thinking of going into other places in your future? I know you mentioned Studio Ghibli. So is there like animation in your future, or is it just graphic design?
Personally, for me, the things that I know I enjoyed the most was creating posters or even book covers, like reimagining book covers. Because I really like the whole merchandising aspect of graphic design, sort of having something of yours that you made printed on something for it to be like sort of mass bought by all the people.
Wow. Do you have any other artists that you take inspiration from? Any like classical artists or something that, you know, kind of do bits and pieces of like, oh, I saw this one art piece from like Van Gogh one time, I want to try something like that? Or is it more like contemporary style things that it's like, all right, this is what I grew up with, this is what I'm into, this is what I'm going to do?
I feel like I'm definitely more contemporary type of person, because I feel like my art style and the way I express myself is definitely a lot more in terms of following shows like Gravity Falls, Adventure Time, in terms of like single cell shading and really simple shapes to express their ideas and stuff.
Yeah, it's really neat. Really bizarre question, do you have like a favorite Adobe product that you usually get your work done in?
Definitely Illustrator.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Jeovani. This has been a lovely episode of Shot in the Dark. And good luck with your future endeavors here at Kutztown.
Thank you for joining us.